to take positive steps towards its full abolition in line with the worldwide trend. As a long-standing partner of the Tanzanian people with shared common goals, the EU remains committed to supporting dialogue and inclusivity in society for the benefit of all citizens. We are keen to further intensify our constructive dialogue with Tanzania on such matters, also with the support of the European Parliament. Thank you.
Bardzo dziękuję.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. I close the debate. We have received 6 draft resolutions. The vote will take place tomorrow. Let's proceed to the following point on our agenda, which is the return of Ukrainian children forcibly transferred and deported by Russia. The first person to speak will be Jessica van Leuven, who is the author of the resolution. She has 1 minute.
Thank you very much, Chair. 1 minute is way too short to mention the names of all these children, 20,000, and likely many more that were kidnapped from Ukraine. But I will mention 3 names: Karina, 4 years old, Vladislava, 3 years old, and Marita, 1 year old, that were all 3 taken from Kherson by Russia. This is not an incident, but part of a systematic Russian campaign to erase Ukrainian identity and steal Ukraine's future. These children are illegally adopted or sent to filtration camps, where they are subject to Russification, illegal adoption, and even sexual abuse and exploitation. Many children have lost their lives, killed by Russian forces. In the camps, they are forced to forget about their homeland, to eventually replenish the ranks in the thinning Russian armed forces, to fight against their very own homeland. My heart cries for these children and their families. Safe and unconditional return of these children must be part of any peace deal, and all responsible for these crimes need to be held accountable. As a mother of 4 children, I urge you all to support our resolution and to raise your voices, because these children must come home. Thank you.
Bardzo dziękuję pani poseł.
Thank you very much. Now I give the floor to another author of the resolution, Tis Reuten, 1 minute.
Colleagues, Russian policies, supported and carried out by its high-level officials, have ripped thousands of children from their families, their homes. Think for a second. Just imagine the human suffering, and then imagine how barbaric and detached from humanity you have to be to implement it. Such acts are clear war crimes. No peace can be genuine without the safe return of these children and accountability for those responsible. Unfortunately, the US efforts to broker peace ignore precisely these aspects. Moreover, the US halted the funding for crucial tracking and documentation programs. We must step up now, impose additional sanctions, support initiatives to trace and reunite families, including through funding, and ensure return and accountability as an integral part of any peace agreement. There is no durable peace without justice, and I thank the groups and the colleagues for the good cooperation and the support for this resolution. Thank you.
Bardzo dziękuję, panie pośle.
Thank you very much. I hand it over to Petras Austrevicius, author of the resolution, 1 minute.
Chair, Mr. Commissioner, dear colleagues, there are many aspects of Russia's open aggression against Ukraine and Ukrainians. Unfortunately, one of them is the theft and forced deportation of Ukrainian children to the aggressor country or temporarily occupied territory. Russia is trying to inflict as much damage as possible on Ukraine, its people, and all future generations. Kidnapping children is a way of influencing their identity, Russifying them, and subordinating them to another Russian mission. There are many examples of Ukrainian youth receiving military training in Russia, preparing them to be used in a war against their own country, which only confirms Russia's aggressive policy of preparing for future wars. The abduction, indoctrination, and forced adoption of children is a continuation of Russian war crimes, which must be punished accordingly. Thank you.
Bardzo dziękuję, panie pośle. Głos zabierze.
Thank you very much. Now, author of the resolution, Willy Somdal. 1.5 minutes.
Mange af os, der sidder her,
We have tried
i morgen foran på fortovet ved en skole.
trying to get a child into a sports club. Everybody, when this has happened, the parents